Alright, YouTube, we are back, but now we are in plat, so that means we're actually playing against probably good people. Of course, we won that roll, so we're going first. We got Ash, Rhoda, Shark Cannon. There can be only one, and in Area 0. So, of course, I decided to just get the Ash out of the way. If the Ashes, at least we hopefully can try to potentially get, a Ray or something through Shark Cannon. But it didn't Ashes, good. So we're gonna double dip, target Ray, Ray's effect to mill the top threes, like a pot of duality, see what we get. And we got effect veiler, another Ray, and a Rose. So of course we got the Rose. And we just set two and hope for the best. I don't know, I've been experimenting and going first. So far it's been okay, but we'll see what happens. So they're gonna play Danger. Okay, they get the Jackrabbit or Jackalope. That means they can special summon another one. So you can argue, should I have just shotgunned that at the correct moment? Nah, I'd rather them just commit to their normal summon, so that's why I was waiting for that. So of course there can be only one. They're forced to get rid of that. And now, oh, we're playing PK, and that's a really shiny Cherubini. Of course, you don't Ash that because that's the cost. Right? That's like Dante, so don't Ash that. It's bad. And then we're gonna Ash the Graph because that's gonna potentially special summon a Burning Abyss, and they could probably get rid of it somehow. So they call by the grave me anyway, so it doesn't matter. But they just quit. Cool. Alrighty. I don't know why they did that, but hey, a win's a win. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, and we are back, so we just got a easy W. I have a feeling it probably won't be like that for this match, so we drew Ash, a Engage, multi-roll, there can be only one, and an Imperm. Alright, so since I'm a little scared little baby, I decided to do this to guarantee my Engage goes off, because we don't got Engage, we don't got Ray, we are screwed. So, guarantee that goes off. We're gonna special summon into Shizuku because I don't go into Kagari because I want to play around Effect Wheeler. And also remember, we can just set the Engage anyways with multi-rolls effect, and we just search Shizuku with Engage anyways, or search the Engage with Shizuku. Of course, we're gonna set it so there can be only one. We have at least two interactions, so hopefully that's enough to stop the opponent. And we have Engage as a follow-up. So, and we're playing Dogmatica Invoked. You can do their thing. Don't Ash that. Ash the Alistair. Oh, we're not. We're playing Cursed Eldlich. Or Eldlich. Okay, that's even worse. Eldlich is probably Striker's worst matchup because of all the, the back row heavy stuff. And skill drain is bad. Period order is bad. Just bad all around. Alright. I decided not to Ash that because you want to save that for the Scarlet Sanguine, right? So that's fine. Or actually I do Ash, never mind, JK. But I mean, they're gonna get it anyways, right? Might as well just make them pay the 800. And of course they said 4. Presumably that's Imperial Order, that's a skill drain. That's the one, the thing that's special summons from deck, right? But there can be only one which kind of mildly protect us. Alright, they decided not to crash. Yeah, end phase. We're gonna draw for turn. So far we're alright. And they decide to shotgun the Dogmatica Punishment. Sure. And of course they always send the Entis. Entis is presumably gonna pop this or that. Or the Engage. He chooses Engage, sure. But haha, we have to call by the grave so we can prevent that. So we're looking okay for now. But they have goals in match. Oh. Honestly, out of all floodgates, I think goals in match is most annoying because all your links are different attribute, right? Except, I guess, Zeke is your only thing that can potentially, play around this because... But, I mean, it's hard because you only... you can only control one type and you only control one attribute, so it's hard. So that's a problem. And things are gonna resolve backwards. Of course, you have to summon the Ray. We already committed to summoning the Ray. So we can't summon our links because they're all different attribute, which sucks. So we need to get rid of that somehow. So of course, only option we have is to just activate multi-roll. We're getting engaged, but unfortunately we don't have 3 spells in our graveyard, so we have to just deal with it. I decide to add the maneuver. I don't know if there was a better option I could have done because we need to get rid of Gozen Match, and the only real options we have are hopefully fill out the 3 spells, get rid of that somehow. So I add that. That gets banished, unfortunately. So then I activate to get the jamming waves, because remember we can set the engage that we use, and hopefully we can search for a Ray or a Hornet Drones or somehow after we get rid of that. So now we're just gonna do our thing, pop one of these 2, unfortunately. So we get rid of Scarlet Sanguine. That's the thing that special summons from deck. I don't know why he didn't do that, I think, unless because it's a different type. Only throw 1 monster reach the JK. Maybe I should have left this, who knows. More misplace. Probably should have left that, but at the same time it's like, I gotta get rid of Gozen Match because we want to start playing. Probably did him a favor. Maybe we should have got rid of that. Right? We got rid of that. But we need to, I mean, the only way we can get rid of that is through afterburners. So I don't know. Maybe I could have played it different. I don't know how. Scarlet, I mean, Eldlich is a really hard deck to play around. So they get the Conquistador, right? Hakuero, sorry. So we're gonna set engage, hope for the best. We're gonna set our maneuver. So I'm gonna pay 800. We have no way to stop that. And they add Golden Lord. Golden Lord effect, send something from the grave. They're gonna send our engage, so they banish both our engages, which is terrible. So you send that to grave, and then they're gonna get more advantage because Eldlich is so dumb. I don't know. Don't know how else I can really play this. 3,500. All right. So now we just gotta hope we draw a Ray somehow, and I choose not to shotgun this because the effect is gonna still be lasting. Remember, because of the Eldlich effect, it gains 1,000, can't be destroyed by card effects. So we have no real choice. Just gotta hope for a top deck. Set one's gonna attack that. Now we can choose to activate the Afterburner, but again we still have 2 spells in grave, so we don't want to, you know, get as most advantage as we can. So I draw Forbidden Droplet, which is kind of useless against this deck, right? I mean, he's gonna have that, but then we need to get another monster, and then, you know, so just hoping to waste resources, target those 2. We hit the Manic Punishment, which is good, but now they have Huaquero. And remember, because it we got rid of the stupid well, I mean, that's interesting, right? Zombie, but then this is also a zombie, but because it counts as a trap card or a cost or whatever, you can still special summon it, which is really dumb, but that's fine. So I'm gonna pass turn. Please draw a Ray. Please draw a Ray. So because it sends the cost, he can special summon it again. So there could be only one. It's kind of useless. I might take this out. It feels like it's just harms me more than it should. So there I get Scarlet Sanguine. And over here, basically, Bad News Bears. Bad News Bears. Please draw a Ray. Maxi. Alright, we live for maybe another turn. But they have so much advantage, it's not even funny. But hey, did we get rid of those 3? 1, 2. So that's 1 right there, right? So they attack. Gotta hope. Hope. Nope. Well, I mean, here's the part, right? Maybe I should have left this in great GY so it can count, and then maybe I can buy myself some more time by banishing. But at the same time, it's like I'm kind of, you know, screwed anyways, I think. There's nothing here, and at this point it's basically GG. Scoop. Just scoop, call it a day. I just keep on fighting, right? Because maybe he's dumb, but they're not. Eldlich. I just... That darn goes in match is always one floodgate. Always that one floodgate. So I don't surrender because I need the daily. Eldlich, so bad. Oh well, gang. On to the next one. And this is the last match that I played for today. They lost that roll and they're making us go first, which is kind of spooky. So we do Maxi, Ash, a Widow Anchor, a multi-roll, and Area 0. Alright. So we see how it play out. You gotta activate multi-roll. I'm gonna target that because when I was playing, you feel there's no red thing, so there's no hand traps. Of course, do Ray. And then set 1. And draw for engage for next turn. Alright. And Foolish Burial Goods. Immediately I thought like, oh, play the mirror match. There's reason to play Foolish Burial Goods for a striker with the Metal Stink, but don't do it because we only have 1 Kagari in this format. It's a lot more useful when you have 3 Kagari, so it's kind of, I don't know, I don't like it. This is the break. Oh, we're not. Okay, we're playing against Fright for Fluffals, right? Which is an OTK deck, I think. So we survive this turn, we should be good news. Toy Vendor. If it goes to grave, it can add you 1 card. That's really good. It's also not once per turn, so that's kind of dumb. So we gotta wait for them to use the effect. And of course they have to Toy Vendor, so it doesn't even really matter, right? So of course we have to hash that. So it's there. But they have a Toy Vendor, so I can search anyways. And there's shiny Edge Sabers. Polymerization, we gotta chain the Maxi. So, Fire for Tiger. Fire for Tiger, when it's fusion summoned, target cards up to a number of fusion materials. So, 1, 2, right? So, we can destroy 2 cards. Of course, we're forced to preemptively activate our Widow Anchor to negate that. Cool. And then, haha, remember all the Fluffals do something. They basically keep drawing cards. Drawing cards. So you're going to banish that back to hand. Or draw a card. And the Toy Vendor. Isn't that fantastic? So they do like 3 cards in a turn. So Patchwork 2. That's usually the Ash target. But, you know, they drew into that, presumably. So they have like 7 cards in their hand. And Polymerization again. But it's getting kind of scary. Oh, but we top deck Effect Wheeler. Because you don't know what this does. It can destroy 1 card on both players' fields. So of course we have to do that. Look at all these chain links. But they have to super poly. Oh man. Tough stuff. They drew the nuts. They drew the nuts. So that sucks. So because Shizuku left the field, that means Ray's effect still procs. Which you will see. So they have Polymerization, they have like 2 more monsters, you're gonna presumably, and they get to destroy it because they dodged the Effect Wheeler. So that sucks. I remember they didn't even know something yet. And there's the third Polymerization. Please draw Nib. Please draw Nib. Nope. That would have been mighty useful. So they're basically going to pop off at this point. We have no interaction whatsoever. They played through like 3-4 negates. 3 negates, right? 1, 2, 3. That's pretty impressive. But I mean, they drew the nuts, right? So we have no choice. We're basically going to get bopped. This thing's going to attack. You're going to attack like 4 times because of the effect. Right? Because it's attacking each number of fusion materials. So 4 times. It can bop us. So we have no choice. It's going to bop us. Gonna bop us one more time. Bop us one more time. Oh, 100 life points, JK. Remember the effect? You can send 1 Fright for and do targeted monster gains attack equal to half of the original. So it's gonna gain 1500. Yep. I'm gonna get, or 13, whatever, we get bopped. Man, the guy drew the nuts. Today was a bad day. Today we took some hard L's, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some, you know. Plus that was pretty impressive. You gotta admit, that was pretty crazy. The guy drew the nuts and had to play against like 3 negates. It's pretty good. Anyways, see you next time. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and support me, please.